Hello and welcome. Today we'll be playing with some mortar bait. Let's see what our opponent has in store for us. He responds with the knight, normal stuff, and he follows up with a witch, which means he probably will be playing with the graveyard deck, which, to be fair, no one expected the absolute comeback of a witch, but here it is. The bottom tier, F tier Evo, after a very recent nerf, suddenly got a second life, because right now no one is using spell combos to counter her. And here, very smart ice wizz from my opponent to clean up the cannon card, but so be it. Gonna play Goblin Gang to follow up my pressure. His Goblin card will be downed, so I'll be pressing with the Skelly Barrel, maybe try to force out Evo Witch. And I force out Vines, that's very nice. I'm gonna play Mortar, just to capitalize on some skellies that are remaining. Mortar will be splashing on the tower, which is very nice. It's gonna be playing Ice Wizz, which is something that I definitely didn't expect to happen. Now I'm gonna play Skelly King with the Goblin Gang to capitalize on the fact that my opponent is kinda running low on the splash cards. Skeletons will be getting some nice damage, as he was low on elixir and low on splash cards, and this actually may be a tower down. Very nice. Right now, all that matters is to protect the tower, try to hold this Evo Witch, and if we do, we'll be in a very good spot. I'm gonna play some minions to kill the Evo Witch. Evo Knight should get some hits, but I honestly couldn't care less. And the next target of his onslaught will be a graveyard on my tower, since I have Cannoneer. Definitely will be the weaker point of the game, but at this point it's pretty much the solved issue. All I have to do is just defend. He's gonna poison my mortar, which is honestly a valid point, but he should be spending this time more efficiently, maybe trying to get some graveyards on the tower. Playing poison is definitely working for me, as he's just burning down the clock, which is way more important for him right now, to just get meaningful damage instead of the cheap one. I'm gonna play another mortar just to prevent him from going in. I'm gonna play the cannon card behind the mortar, gonna play the Skeleton King here, and I'm gonna play the Goblin Gang to kinda ensure that my opponent won't get infinite damage with the graveyards. I'm gonna play arrows just to try to clean one regular witch. Cannoneer will be finishing the Evo Witch, and this way we have finished the game. So basically the plan on these type of videos will be, I'm gonna be recording just, oh, I got 6 vines, that's a very handy one. I'm gonna be playing 4 games on my account just to get my lucky drops, and I'll just call it the consistency uploads. In this way I'll be trying to drop a video every single day, and once a week I'll try to montage a bigger one. We'll see how it will fare. That's at least the plan for now. So he's gonna tank Arrows Fish Boy, interesting. I expect honestly 2 things. Okay, after seeing Goblin Machine, right now I definitely expect something of the sorts of the Goblin Giant decks, which honestly he can even drop at the bridge. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna play Skeleton King low. Even if he gets rockets on my tower, I really don't mind. Maybe I should have actually. Yeah, higher Skeleton King would have definitely been better. A note for the next time. Usually I play... Okay, he's playing P.E.K.K.A, interesting. Usually I play like lower Skeleton Kings against like most cards. It gets more value because there's more chance to target it with both towers, but against Goblin Machine, I guess it actually makes sense to play a higher Skeleton King. So I'm gonna be playing Skeleton Barrel. He pretty much wasted his small cards, so I'll try to capitalize on that. If Mortar gets one more shot, I will... Okay, I won't get away with a hit. Yeah, that's a miscalculation on my part. Sucks. But we will deal with that. I thought I can get away with a utmost greed. Okay, I'm gonna actually play a Dart Goblin behind. Let's see how it's gonna fare. Okay, I think, yeah, he will be arrowing that, which is like a huge spend. I'm gonna try to get small attack here. He's gonna get some value because this P.E.K.K.A is pretty much already downed. I'm gonna play Skeleton Barrel to force out something on the opposite side. I'm gonna play a minions to kill the P.E.K.K.A. And these skeletons will get nice damage, which is definitely something to be happy about. I'm gonna play cannon card, and honestly I'm gonna just ignore the minions on the opposite side since it's my high HP tower and I can use it as a resource to kinda equalize the game. He's playing Goblin Machine, so I'm gonna just play Mortar, and I've decided this Goblin Giant has to die, so I'm gonna play Dart Goblin Evolution, which is like, if you tag something, it's guaranteed to be dead, so honestly, why not? I'm gonna eat one Goblin Machine hit, and then I'm gonna defend this Fish Boy, play this Kelly Barrel. He plays the Rage very aggressively. I don't agree with it, but maybe there was some kind of vision. I'm gonna play Can card in the back, try to defend this push. I don't think I can counterplay forever, and unfortunately he actually catches me with my pants down, as I do have to use my Evo Mortar on defense. He plays Vines, which is honestly not bad. Okay, Can card dies, which is very bad. Right now I'm gonna play Skeleton King's ability to kind of force out more elixir on the Skeleton King. I'm gonna play arrows on the minions to force out something on the opposite side, and Skeleton King actually will kill the Goblin Machine, which is very, very nice news for us. I'm gonna play Mortar. He plays the Goblin Giant, which is honestly a very good play. I'm gonna play Goblin Gang as well. Just try to maybe not die. Okay, we will be dying. Okay. It really doesn't matter, it's early season. Yeah, he got a very nice win. I shouldn't be playing Mortar, I just wanted to cycle, but so be it. Sometimes we'll be making small mistakes, but this after all our journey to becoming a better player, so yeah, we might as well learn about something about our games. In the meantime, my opponent now will be playing Electro Dragon, which is like obviously not something you wanna see. But it shouldn't be too bad either. Okay, the Electro Dragon locks onto the Skeleton King, which is definitely something I don't want to see. Okay, I'm gonna just go for Mortar. I don't think it's gonna be too bad of a play. I'm gonna be tanking the mini P.E.K.K.A. and the Mortar will be getting some hits on the tower. If I recall correctly, my opponent will be actually playing Golem, so like playing pretty much at 0 will always force out some expensive card from him, so playing very aggressively against Golem shouldn't be too bad. And the minions will actually have enough damage to clean up the mini P.E.K.K.A. Very nice interaction. My opponent will be playing the Mother Witch, which actually I don't think my opponent is playing Golem. I think it is more likely for him to play the Goblin Giant now, as many of the cards, except for like Electro Dragon, kinda signify it. Dark Goblin will pass the Skeleton King, which sucks, but it is what it is. I'm gonna play Skeleton Barrel once again against expensive cards. Your major game plan should be to counterplaying them on the different sides of the arena. I'm gonna play Cannon card here to activate the King Tower. Yeah, failed timing. It is what it is. It's very early for me, still warming up. I'll try to deliver better quality of gameplay in next videos. Right now it's pretty much the consistency upload. My opponent plays the mini P.E.K.K.A, which means like I think he will just mirror it like the last time. Okay, he doesn't mirror it, he will be playing Sparky indeed. So once again, against expensive cards, once again, what's the best game plan? Oh, I know, it's counterplaying it on the opposite side. I don't wanna pop the Skeleton King's ability, I'll let it deal some damage, and then I'm gonna counterplay with Evo Mortar. We'll see how big of a damage we'll get from that. I'm gonna play the gank against the Goblin Giant, I'm gonna play the Skeleton King to make sure I'm gonna clean everything up here. I'm gonna keep pressing with the Skelly Barrel, and right now I think I've already won the game. Dark Goblin locks onto the tower, and it is the roll chef, so it will take 4 hits. And that's GG, that's well played, and yeah, it's over. I'm gonna play cannon card high just to avoid any risk. Better safe than sorry, and yeah, that's gonna be the game number 2. At least lucky drop number 2. Or the chest, I actually forgot, yeah. The Supercell actually made an update which made some players receive different rewards from others. It is what it is. We claim our golden chest, quick out wall cards, and we're into the next game where our opponent will be playing roll chefs, so like a lot of roll chefs today. My opponent will be playing wizard, which is like definitely some kind of beatdown deck. I expect the goblin giant prince combo. We'll see if I am correct on that one. My opponent will be playing like this. Oh, the goblin machine will get a second rocket, and unfortunately wizard won't be coming into the tower's range. Maybe the skeleton barrel is a mistake, but I don't care. I'm gonna just cycle it. Probably should have played arrows. It's okay. I'm gonna play minions to kill the bomber since I'm at 10 anyway. Play the mortar on defense. Play the skeleton king since I don't have any other good counters to a bomber. Clean up the goblin giant, cycle the mortar to the evolution, and honestly I'm gonna just go a bit aggressive with a dart goblin. Okay, I won't pop ability, but I will get a refund of elixir, so that's nice. I'm gonna play goblin gang to clean up the prince. Even if he rages, it's gonna be absolutely fine for me. But right now, honestly, we're in a very good position. I'm gonna try to get minions on top of the goblin machine, so it doesn't. Okay, my opponent will actually try to cheese me in this sense. I'll have to play arrows on that. And unfortunately, he got a very nice damage. He'll be having rage on that. I honestly can try to go for the mortar at 0, but I think my deck is way more consistent than his. He wants to get one big push, and my goal in the game should be to outchip him. So let's be patient, let's play slow, let's play cannon card in the back, and 6. Okay, so I was up 1 elixir, so if I played mortar at 0, he would be having 3 elixir, which honestly is not that bad of an idea to push into, but yeah, like I've said, better safe than sorry. I'm gonna play Dark Goblin to counter that. Gonna play the Evo Mortar as well to try to get some push going. Try to kill the Evo Wizard. And Evo Wizard actually will lock onto my tower, which is definitely not something I want to happen. I'm gonna block the Prince like that. Goblin Machine will kill the Dark Goblin, which is very bad. Okay, I'm gonna play minions to kill the bomber, and I want, wow, bomber 1 level higher, absolute menace to society. This time we actually are losing this matchup, so I'll have to kinda lock in. I'm gonna play cannon card and play skeleton king high to block the wizard. I think my opponent won't drop vines, there's no point in doing so. It's not such a good position for him to drop vines on that. I'm gonna play Goblin Gang to block the prince and take advantage of that we have the mortar. Right now my opponent will be having a cute counter push on the opposite side, but I think we can just clean it up with cannon card. My opponent plays vines, which is definitely the card to play in the current meta. Gonna play the skeleton barrel with the mortar, try to just press something. I'm gonna play ability on the skeleton king to save its HP, and the skeleton barrel will get a lot of value. The skeletons are getting damage on the tower. Let's add arrows, and we're 1 arrows away from winning the game straight away, so let's actually apply pressure. Evo Mortar, he plays the thing. Okay, yeah, we're gonna be losing another game. That sucks. GG. Okay, so 2 more games. Apparently we're the master of throws because we literally had 2 towers down. I played arrows too early. That's definitely not a play. We'll have to fix this mistake in the next game. Once again, 2 premature arrows. I'm kinda too excited to record this video that I'm making some kind of mistakes that I wouldn't be making in my normal gameplay, but so be it. Let's activate the King Tower. Let's start from basic things and work top to bottom. We have cycled Mortar. We are yet to cycle the Dark Goblin Evo. We'll be cycling it in just a moment. I don't think I will play the Skeleton King ability. There's no point. I'm gonna play the Dark Goblin though. Try to get some damage. And he blocks it with minions. Very quick reaction time from my opponent. Absolutely appreciated. Let's keep press with the Skeleton Barrel. Why not? My opponent is playing the Wizard, which is... Well, it is a Wizard. I'm gonna play the Mortar on the opposite side, try to force out something on that. He actually ignores it, which is like not the worst idea. Card will be locking onto the Wizard, which is definitely something I wanted to achieve. And my opponent will be playing Firecracker, which will be killed promptly by the tower. I'm gonna try to boost the Skeleton King to the tower, which actually failed at the end of the day, but the attempt was valid. I'm gonna play minions to stop the bandit instant strikes, and right now I'm playing actually very overly aggressive. Maybe I should actually play way slower in these videos because I'm just spending so much cash for no reason. The Barb will be killed, their Goblin will be cycled, and the overall game will be calmer right now. So I'm gonna just wait till the double elixir, where I'm gonna be definitely better off than my opponent because Mortar Bait has a pretty decent matchup against the bridge spam in later elixir controls, because like in single elixir you can pretty much just die to the one push. In double elixir the dynamic is switched because you actually have the elixir for all the expensive responses. And right now my opponent will be playing Evo Firecracker, definitely the response that I didn't expect because it's usually not a bridge spam card. I'm gonna try to pop the ability just to keep the count card alive. Count card is definitely the strongest card for us in this matchup, so as long as you can protect it, you'll be better off. I'm gonna actually protect the Evo Mortar by going on the opposite side with the Can card and Goblin Gang. Can card will be on the tower. The Can card on the opposite side will get the tower completely down, and we'll be downing this tower as well. I'm gonna be playing Mortar just to be safe, and some cards to block the potential second bridge. And that's gonna be game 3, or should I say lucky drop number 3. Let's claim the lucky drops and move to the next one. Yeah, standard stuff. Let's pick up the silver chest. Nothing happens in the clan. Let's hop on to the next game, if I may. And Davey06 will be our last opponent. I actually didn't pay attention much to the nicknames of my opponents, but let's do it for the last game, because why not? I'm gonna play the Skeleton Barrel to kite off these minions, and my opponent will be actually a bit under leveled, so like respect for him to him for getting into this league with lower level cards. It won't mean that we'll be giving him any benefits for that. Well, okay, my opponent is playing Prince, Miner, Minions, Goblin Gang. Interesting deck. One more Cannoneer shot should suffice. And yeah, we'll be getting a pretty decent trade. We'll be playing Wallies, which, if I recall correctly, I can... Ooh, I cannot ignore either. Interesting. I thought I can ignore one Wally and tank the other one with the other one with the tower, but apparently it's not the case. I'm gonna counter this Archer Queen like that. It's 6 for 6, although he also eats my mortar, so like kinda sucks. I think we're gonna be playing against MK Prince, which is a very scary deck to go against. Basically, you can be very aggressive against this deck, but as soon as they play Prince in the back, it means that they will be playing MK at the bridge, so you have to be playing very passively after that point. And since he didn't play MK at the bridge, I can play just Mortar, and right now if he goes with MK into that, he will absolutely lose his MK. So it's a very good situation for me. I'm gonna pop the Skeleton King ability once again to protect my count card. Once again, count card will be probably my strongest card in this matchup. He gets a very good trade against this stuff. The thing that I didn't calculate was that the can card will turn into a building and Wallace will actually splash onto my minions, which is something that I will definitely have to pay attention to that in the future. I'm gonna play Skeleton King here to make sure that my Door Goblin gets the absolute value against the Mega Knight, and the Poison Cloud will kill everything here. I'm gonna play Skeleton Barrel, and I'm gonna play Skeleton King ability just to protect the cannon card. Once again, probably the strongest card in this matchup. I'll keep just playing things behind the cannon card, because as long as it stays alive, my opponent will be having trouble to kill it, and that's right, my opponent couldn't kill the cannon card. It was just too big of a man, and we'll be getting the last game of today's video. So yeah, I think that's gonna be my first daily upload for a very long time. If you enjoyed, be a guest, do a normal YouTube things if you actually enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'll be doing more of those following days. And yeah, I'll be seeing you in the next daily upload, and at the end of the week probably will upload something bigger. So yeah, thanks for watching and see you next time.